so dangerous, it's so dangerous. YPG is dangerous, so dangerous, it's so.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman.
And what's going on? This is Aaron Sands.
This is the star Roddy Rod.
Long live the chief. They call me Mally Mal.
And this episode you're about to listen to could be very offensive.
Also, you might want to wear a pair of headphones while listening to this episode, as it is not safe for work.
Today's episodes include discussions on sensitive topics that may evoke strong emotion.
So therefore, discretion is advised.
Thank you and enjoy this episode.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Premier Boy Podcast. It's your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman.
Whoa, it's Aaron Sands.
Yo, it's Roddy. What's up?
Yeah, hope everybody had a good day. You know, we back with episode 2.
Yeah.
You already know, this episode 2, we're going to talk about, you guessed it, Thot tales.
Hey, oh yeah, and that stupid intro that we gotta have to add a little nostalgic. DuckTales.
Ain't DuckTales, it's Thot tales. We get into our best Thot stories. We're going to talk about Thot relationships.
And a lot of other topics as
we progress.
But yo, Aaron Sands, let's start with the question today. You start it up.
All right, so check this out, right? As you already know, if you haven't been living under a rock for the past week or 3, you already know about the Amber Gaia case. So basically, she goes into Botham Jean's house, shoots him while he's chilling in the house, eating ice cream, watching TV. They have the whole trial. Come to find out, they found her guilty, which is a shock because they usually don't.
Yeah, it's shocking.
And then as of yesterday, got sentenced to 10 years, which was not shocking. However, what the semi-shocking part to me is the level of forgiveness that was involved in that. Rather it be between the brother forgiving her, the father wanting to be friends with her, and the judge hugging her and everything of that sort. So even it came down to the police officer, you know, fixing her hair, making sure everything is on the up and up. And it kind of messed with me a little bit because it like you never see that happen with other people. But it also raised another question, which brings us to our question of the day, which is how much forgiving is too much forgiving? So I'm gonna let you guys start off with that. Like, how much is too much?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He did a good thing to, forgive her. But at the same time, though, you know, your brother got killed. That is kind of crazy. I mean, for me, that's kind of hard to question. That's kind of hard. I mean,
Roddy, what
Too
you
much
think,
forgiving? I don't know, because with something going down like that, the first reaction would be to be vengeful, no matter what. So there's a lot of forgiving if you said that all these people forgive her after the fact. You know?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do respect him for it though, because in the Christian way, you want to forgive, no matter what.
That's true though.
But for me, it's those things that happen to me that I still haven't forgiven a person for. We're not gonna talk about that because you sure know. I ain't gonna talk about that, but
I mean, I get where you guys coming from. Where it be like the Christian way of people forgiving people, after a certain act. I mean, there's levels to that,
exactly,
you know.
Exactly, yeah.
Like I forgive you for stepping on my shoes, or even a worse situation.
Right.
You trying to like get with my girl. That might be a little less forgiving, but that's But for killing my brother, that's like killing you. Okay, like somebody killed you, and I can't forgive that.
Can't forgive that.
I can't forgive that either.
And the thing, even more noteworthy than that,
The always be in your head, boy.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, they're never gonna go away. Yeah.
But the thing that drove me crazy was the judge, and the police officer being so forgiving and everything. I mean, I always feel like this with judges and like all court situations should be impartial. Now, living where we live and the times being the times, we all know that's not true.
Yeah.
But the fact is, that's what it, should be. You feel me? So between that kind of rubbed me the wrong way a lot. Like like I felt like even though it looked like they had their best interests in heart for the family, I really feel like they didn't, because that's a lot, you know. And I feel like if Botham Jean shot her, he wouldn't even got an ounce of that.
Exactly. You ain't know. They would have done a lot worse to him.
Exactly.
They would have done dirty, yo.
Yeah. You know, and being the fact that they only gave him 10 years, chances are she's probably gonna get out in 5. Yeah. And I probably won't even do that much, you know. So it really sucks. But at the end of the day, it shows us where we are in these times. So in terms of forgiving, I felt like it was a little too much. But I feel like, you know, there's certain levels, there's certain lines you can't cross and you can't come back from.
Yeah, I agree. I ain't gonna lie, man. I would have followed the whole thing, but I would listen today on the Breakfast Club, and they were talking about it, and it was crazy, and it's hard.
It is, you know. But prayers go out to the family. You know, hopefully, you know, you'll be able to it seems like they're working past that. You know, hopefully they get to continue.
Things,
you know,
things looking up. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah. So that's the question of the day.
Yeah.
If you got any responses to that question, you could comment in the box, comment below on our post for this episode on Instagram and on Facebook.
Yeah. All right, so y'all, so now we're about to go to the main event topics. It's more than one topic. So
yes.
Okay, let's get it.
So we're gonna start off with how much had dating in this generation changed compared from back in the day?
Well, all right. When you say back in the day, how far back you talking?
But then again, we all young.
I'm saying, like, how far back you talking? Because I mean, I even though like we're young, like for me, I get experience from like other older role models, and they talk about dating themselves and how things used to be in comparison to how it is now.
Yeah.
But as you know, there's different times between when we were younger and to where we are right now.
Yeah.
So when you say back in the day, how far are we talking? You know?
Well, you pretty much said it right. But with our parents did, and you know, our parents' age and stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right. If we're talking about that, then it changed drastically. You know what I'm saying? Like the game is like really unfamiliar. You know?
Yeah.
Luckily for me, I'm in a healthy, committed relationship. Babe, I love you, Ray. No, I know what it is when I get home. You know, but
as soon as I get home,
you're ready. You feel me? You ain't know. But it is really different because you get to, if you're single in this time, I feel like the rate of relationships, like the way you're trying to pursue it, is a way different situation.
It's entirely true.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of that you got to thank social media for as well.
I was just going to say that, though.
I will get to that too. Yeah, I will get to that too.
I was just going to say that, though.
Like, because you got to think about it. You talking about the Parents' Day, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, they had cell phones.
That's true. They didn't have cell phones.
All right.
They had to go through the home phone.
And then you had to say meet up somewhere.
They write
literally just meet up there.
And then text and write letters.
Or if your parents had bread, then you had to beep her real quick, pull up to the payphone. You know what I'm saying? Like you do that. But it's different now because the fact that nowadays you got the whole social media.
True, and that's true.
Convenience of technology entirely as well.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like that plays a major role, or if not the role, in a lot of relationships.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how much it changed.
Yeah, it changed a lot. They ain't like a lot. I mean,
at this point, I know certain ladies out look at your profile picture. Like if, say, your homegirl try to match somebody up with somebody else, one of our friends or whatever, and they look at the profile pic, it'll just be a profile pic, and you ain't looking right at a profile pic. It's a whole dog.
Exactly.
It's a whole dog.
It's sad that they would go for somebody in your profile. Like
that's why niggas catfish.
Sure, yeah. Like,
that's right. Don't even touch
niggas
that.
Catfish.
Sure. Yeah. And people don't look at
catfishing is wrong.
Yeah, it is. But people don't look at personality no more. They look at the profile thing, and that's it.
Now, I'm gonna stop you right there, Kim, because I'm not gonna say people as in all of us.
No, not people. But
some people, they look at personality.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta give people a break because people are still trying to find somebody that's right for them. and after like a few fuck ups, and I say a few as in no less than 5, no more than 10, you know, you're like, all right, I'm finally going to look at somebody's personality. You know what I'm saying? And by then, like, you already up there in age and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
So it's crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of changes. You know what I'm saying? So as you know, for the single people I see out there, I always try to send an air prayer to you guys and be like, yo, listen, I hope hope you be able to find somebody in this generation, because I could imagine that it's hard as shit.
Yeah,
It's hard as
trust
shit,
me.
bro.
Trust me. Been single.
And then
Now, let me get this. I've been single for 5 years. You know, been dating on and off for years. It's not easy. I mean, these days they be dating somebody and it could not go anywhere. You know.
They just want you for the food,
Exactly. They could want you for They could want you for something.
for a meal,
It could be for a meal. It could be for a hookup.
for some sex.
Yeah. And trust me, I've done that a lot. And it's just it's hard. I mean, and it's hard. I mean.
They try to get that free date to STK, Roof Chris. Y'all know who y'all are. Stop playing.
But you know.
or Red Lobsters.
But you know, even though the end is hard, I still don't give a fuck hope. You know, I don't give a hope on it, and I do believe that there's somebody out there who do believe in that old school type of love. And I mean, it happens. You know.
Shout out to the girls who go out for the dates for the STKs and the Roof Chris.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, you ain't getting that from me though.
And of course, being a promoter don't make it no better because they look at you and they think a promoter is a player. So
Yeah, that's the thing. I ain't gonna hold you. Like with my relationship, that was a trying factor. Like when we first started, me and my girl, we first started dating and everything. Like I told her like off top first day, I'm like, listen, I'm on parties, I take pictures occasionally, you know, this, that, and the third, you know, because you gotta let them know, like, if you're in a business that brings that perception
exactly, yeah.
of playerisms, you gotta let that shit be known like ASAP, because next thing you know, you trying to play the date and like, oh nah, I gotta hit up Mozzie, RIP, or I gotta hit up Todd. Shout out to Todd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you gotta,
True.
and it's strange. Roddy, what you think about this?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of salty because you a DJ, so
Right.
So-
I mean, it's just been very rough because it's like the social media time just made it terribly tough because they're like, oh, send the basically IT and technology in general.
Yeah.
Like straight up, you on dating sites and people are like catfish, like you say. So
Woo. Yeah.
they're like, oh, they put up their whoever want to hit me up, throw something in my Cash App.
Like, bro, like you might as well be out in 42nd Street shaking your coins in your little coin cup. You know what I'm saying? like every time I see like
fake model pages.
Here's the thing, like when I was single and I was out here dotting around being a little Dottie McBobster, you know what I'm saying? When I was being a little Dottie McBobster, like it was a little different for me because I had like standards, you know? People be like, oh, back then you was like, yeah, but I had standards, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna, like, if somebody hit me up talking about, oh, here's my Cash App for whatever, I'm blocking you, bro.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. That's a bit much.
Because now I'm like, all right, you ask for money now. I gotta wire you, Brett. Nah, I'm good.
Somebody
bro.
can't be that desperate, yo. That's crazy.
There's a lot of them out there, bro.
It is.
And there's people that just use guys just for money. So
It's true.
you go on their page, they got OnlyFans, they got Cash App, they got
But here's the thing.
I'm a model, book me.
But here's the thing, though. On the flip side, dudes get caught up in that shit too.
Yeah.
And that money shit too.
Of course.
When we want to sit there and deal with a girl and everything be all hunky-dory for about maybe like 2-3 weeks or whatever, and then dudes sometimes, I be hearing this from a lot of homegirls. They next thing you know, you ask for a couple dollars here or there, things like that. Next thing you know, he moves his PlayStation in the house, and you already know once the dude gets his PlayStation or Nintendo Switch in the house, he's not leaving.
It's a wrap.
It's like bed bugs. You can't get them up out of there. You feel me?
Damn right.
So, we're guilty, like, not we as in the Premier Boys podcast cast, but as men, we're guilty of that shit too.
Yeah,
we're not off the hook either.
Of course not.
You know? It's just we as, like, in this generation, we gotta look past the dollar and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Not to say that that's not an important issue, but that's not the only issue. You feel me?
Yeah.
But there's people that just don't want to do nothing, and they just want to scare people too.
Then fuck them. Don't deal with them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might not realize it until you're out like
bread.
500. You know, but
Get to the bag. That's everybody's favorite saying.
Everybody trying to get to the bag, bro. And if they trying to get some sex along the way, then hey, that's what's up. That sentence right there literally sums up dating now.
That's basically it. That's what exactly what I was saying.
Niggas just trying to get to a bag or a meal, and if you got a couple people to do it, then that's what you do.
And the plus if you give some good sex.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah.
All right, so what other obstacles as men have for dating in 2019?
Woo!
Like what do we have to do? Like what do we have to do? Well,
okay.
Let me start off. I feel like, keep her interest, take the first initiative. Like if you see something you like, go for it. Take the
You gotta be consistent.
Consistent.
That's the most important. I speak to a lot of females, right? And from what I hear, niggas ain't really consistent in 2020, 2019. You feel me?
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, you can't, you texting somebody as men, you can't sit there and just text them a little bit and be like, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep, but then still be on Facebook commenting on other bitches shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
As dudes, we gotta be on the forefront to actually wanting to deal with somebody. We're supposed to, you trying to get, I figure you dating, the end game is you trying to get the ring and shit, y'all trying to have a family.
Yeah.
You can't start getting a family if you yourself is not being in the forefront and taking that lead. Women are looking for us to lead now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some cases where women will want to be on the side of the quarterback too, talking about hike. But at the end of the day, two quarterbacks can't be waiting in the hike position, waiting for the ball. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we got to be in the forefront to be like, all right, bet. We doing this. We going on this date. We going on that. We going to do this, and that's where we at. Chances are, even from there, either ladies are gonna be like, "Oh, this is all right. We're gonna do this. I'm good with it."
Yeah.
Or B, that sounds dope, but let's try this.
Yeah. Compromise, work together on that, But and also surprise every here and there. Surprise her.
Surprise, of course.
Surprise her with a good morning text, some flowers,
Definitely switch it up every now and then. That's
Exactly.
basically
Bro,
it.
surprise her with some reservations, bro.
Yeah, that too.
Talk about yo, we got dinner at Harlem Tavern at 8. Wear your best dress. Don't be late. I hate late shit.
Yeah, you're not the only one. You ain't the only one.
Period.
Fella, I was saying, your fella take notes.
Take notes for Roddy. Take your girl.
Word.
This is still your girl. But yeah, it's just a struggle because also people be getting caught up out here. You be cuffed and then you just be seeing dots and you just be seeing girls just be feeling you and all up on you, and then you gotta watch out for
Temptation,
yeah.
and the T-girl.
Listen. You already know. Ken know my stories. You know what I'm saying? Some I can't even talk about here because I don't want to incriminate my relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've been in situations where temptation is hot, man.
Yeah.
And then another thing, you gotta find out if the girl was born a girl.
Oh, that's the hard thing.
That's another thing.
Oh,
so we don't know.
I asked for a birth certificate, bro.
Birth certificate.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
If they can find it.
That's fucked.
Because you don't know. I'm just being real.
Nah, it's a fact.
No, I know. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Especially you go to Atlanta.
Sure. Yeah, that carries a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them up here as well. Is what I'm saying.
Low key up here.
I'm pretty sure they be in the club all the time and everything. So.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying. Especially now if you.
And then next thing you know, you really get
attach to her.
Check this shit out though. Now if you into that shit, that's a whole nother thing.
Don't be like Malik Yoga.
Oh yeah.
No shade.
Yo, he gonna come up with
what about Mr. C?
Oh, come on.
Nah, don't do. I mean, yeah, that happened. Don't do one of my favorite DJs like
real.
that. Don't do that, bro.
Come on, my favorite DJ.
Listen,
Come on, man.
Right? You will get exited out of this matter.
Shout out to Mr. C though.
Yeah.
He always shout out my BG.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
It happened. I'm just telling you. But yeah, but I mean, there's sometimes you can tell if she's a real ugly chick, but no.
I mean,
She's a T-girl.
It's dicey, but the main thing about it is you really got to
distinguish between T-girl and regular, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to know if she a tranny, look at her adapter, boo.
You gotta be careful, bro. They take those out too now.
Oh, they do?
All day.
Yeah.
All day.
They take those out.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, they take those out too. Or they get it lowered. You know what I'm saying?
Lowered?
Yeah.
I know they could do all that.
I ain't know
Yes,
that
and
either.
plastic surgery is a motherfucker in 2020. Y'all gotta get it.
Boy.
That too.
That's why I'm glad I'm taking now, because I don't gotta deal with this shit.
Ain't you lucky, son?
Make a Medusa girl look like a Barbie.
But
Man.
speaking of why things are hard, why females do settle for ain't shit dudes? Like, that always been an issue since I was growing up as young. Always been my issue. Everybody know this.
Right.
You wanna take this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can start on Roddy.
I don't know. Most of them, they feel like they want to be the one to change his ways, or they just love. They just love that type of dude. I talked to a lot of girls. They said they just into the thug. They just love that type of dude, and they just can't change because that's what they're used to. There's a lot of people they don't like change.
Yeah, I feel like they want to do the change. They feel like
They want to do the change.
Yeah, they want to do the change. Yeah, and I feel like they don't want a nice guy or a guy who progressing on do something better because they feel like he already said. They already feel like he's perfect already. And that one line I hate when a girl say, "You too perfect." I hate that line. I hate being told if I'm too perfect if you don't barely know me. That's exactly. I feel like that's an excuse.
If we've been rocking for a minute and you tell me that, then I'm like, I might be because I have my ways about myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But not if we dating, we on like 2-3 dates or whatever. Next thing you know, oh, you too perfect. I feel like that's an excuse because no person trying to take you out to motherfucking, Roof Chris real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's really what it is. So, I don't know. I mean, in terms of we selling it for ain't shit dudes, sometimes, like, in your 20s, right? I always feel like in your 20s is the time where you get to hire and fire dudes.
Yeah,
and men, we do that shit too. It's a time where we get to hire and fire ladies.
Yeah.
Some people do it in their 30s. But after a while,
It get old,
and then you kind of just settle for that stuff because you've already been running around the block trying to, do that shit. So it's like, all right, bet, if I want to settle, let me settle with something that I know, even though it's bad for me, at least I know it, rather than try to find something that's different that we don't know what the outcome, and at least you're not wasting your time with the unknown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody nobody really fucks with the unknown like that because they're really much afraid of it. And that goes for dating too.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a little different. That's why I feel like ladies and dudes put up with ain't shit people.
Yeah.
True.
Cause you true. As a guy, we do go for ain't shit females as well. Cause most of the time, cause they feel like they baddies, and really deep inside, but they're not always about looks. It's about the person. Looks can make you ugly.
Can I tell a story? You got time?
Yeah, I got time.
All right, so real quick, right? I used to work at this place, and there's a lot of like book stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? There was this one lady, and she was fucking beautiful, yo. Everybody in the mailroom used to talk about her, how bad she looked. You know what I'm saying? How she, carry herself or whatever. And me being just hired there, I'm trying to see who they talk about. I see her, I'm like, well, damn, she really is a fucking baddie, bro. Like, I gotta see what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? As weeks went on, I used to deliver to her floor, and as weeks go on, I'm seeing her interact with people, and she has this attitude that was straight New Jersey trash, bro. Straight New Jersey trash. And then even like when I interacted with her, there was times where she was like semi-pleasant at best, and other times where it was like 100% pure garbage. And over time, that made me be like, and along with a few other people, that made me be like, nah, I really don't want to, like rock with you like that because your attitude is trash. You feel me?
Yeah.
That could be a turn off.
Yeah. Bad attitude is a big turn off. When your attitude is terrible, I don't even want to deal with you.
Yeah. Like, and I don't know who hurt you or whatever, and it's not just to her, but like to like a lot of like to people who have those type who know they like, well put together, but they, their attitude is crazy. Like, who hurt you?
Well, let me see.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, he had a rough life.
Let me
Like, yeah, don't project that shit on me.
let me say to this girl. Not every girl tried to hurt you, girl.
Alright, like, chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Word,
Like,
yeah.
chillax. One time.
People gotta struggle for survival type life, man.
Yeah.
I get that, but shit. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Like, don't take your egg out on everybody or every guy that you feel hurt you. Because now your guy not in it to hurt you.
Exactly.
That
Like,
too.
drink some wine, smoke some weed or
List
something,
of-
yo.
List of guys that hurt them, like long laundry list, boy.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, our name it might not be in none of that, but you know, a lot of times, like, a lot of people pay the price for other people's misery.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Yeah,
and that's
definitely
not
true.
always good.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Alright, so one of my favorite questions off this list: who cheat more, males or females? I'm gonna start this one.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I know a lot of females always said male cheat more. I mean, yeah, we get temptation easily because of, I guess, looks, but I think female cheat more because I feel like they would, like, once the feeling's not there, they would cheat on you emotionally. You know, like they were like, you could be in a relationship, but they could already have feeling with somebody else
Right.
a long time ago. You know,
And
without you knowing, you know.
no, I've been through that. I ain't gonna hold you. I've seen situations where I've been in a situation where, you know, I've been dating somebody for a little bit or whatever, and shit is going well.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere,
Nowhere.
shit goes left.
Out of nowhere, like Randy Orton.
Yeah, like some
RKO.
RKOs out here. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like, out of nowhere, the vibe is gone, and next thing you know, they fucking with somebody that they used to fuck with, but now they got renewed. Everything's back new, and now, you know.
But here it is. It's like people saying, like, girls got dudes lined up on the bench. They
That's
got
the truth.
guys in their DM.
That's true. Well,
So it's like a lineup.
That's
And then
definitely-
maybe sometimes they just meet the guy anywhere, and he just next.
Yeah.
you know what? I got a little story to tell.
Okay.
So I guess 2 years ago, you know, I met a girl. You know, she's a cool girl. She wanted to do business with the team. So she did business with the team. We were cool. As time went on, we started vibing in a certain way, feeling each other. You know, just connecting good. You know, having strong feelings for each other. Then one night out of nowhere, you know, she had another guy. Basically tried to lead me on, but had whole other feeling for another guy. Like out of nowhere.
Damn.
Right.
Damn.
At the same time, through leading me on. You know.
And a lot of girls love the friend zone.
Oh, hell yeah. That's their shit. As
Yeah.
far as the question is who cheats more, males or females, I would say this. Men cheat the most, but females cheat the best.
Yeah, that exactly.
Right?
Yeah, that's the best saying.
As a former thought, right? I like you. It's funny you mentioned the whole. I think Roddy, you mentioned the whole females having like guys up next.
Yeah.
I used to have females like up next. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
Like, alright, you riding with me or not? I bet. You riding with me or not? Alright, cool, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it was. You know what I'm saying? So, for like dudes, I'm not speaking for me now. I'm speaking for like dudes. I feel like men who cheat is like a sport to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, we'll sit there, we'll make up some shit, and then be like, alright, we gonna go to the bar with Roddy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, we up between somebody's legs. You know what I'm saying? We gonna smash somebody else. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's no feelings after that. You drop like $200 on the table, bong, we out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, basically.
And that's it. For females, it's different. You know what I'm saying?
A lot different.
Because with us, we get feelings attached to the shit. You know,
Yeah.
not
all the time.
not in cheating, but into the female.
And
Of course,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So with ladies, I always felt like ladies cheat with their emotions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Like if you haven't been paying attention to your shorty or whatever like that, you haven't been really showing her love.
You've been drifting and off
and
the
then you
game.
got the work husband there,
Oh.
letting them know like, yo, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Or you got like the bestie friend that you think that's gay.
We
You
are.
know what I'm saying?
don't forget about
Like who was the gay,
Yeah.
the quote unquote gay friend who's not really the gay friend.
Yeah.
But you know, like that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I was the gay friend
And
at
then
one
the side
time.
nigga. You're the side nigga.
Yeah, like I was like that. I was a gay friend, the side nigga. Now I'm the loyal nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy. So what it is basically there's more emotion into it, and on top of that, ladies hide things better than we do.
They definitely
you know what I'm
do.
saying?
Entirely true.
Yeah,
Oh, I was
definitely
gonna say
true.
that.
Like
Yeah.
you watch the Maury show. You know what I'm saying? You used to talk about, oh, I had sex with X, Y, Z, and maybe it might not be yours. That's the female lie.
Yeah.
The male lie is like, yo, I was at Taj with Ken. Like, simple as shit. Female lie is like, yo, that's your baby.
Yeah.
And it might not be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I say, and they always hide shit better than we do.
Yeah, they do.
We're the type of, not we as the
We get caught easier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're the
we
type
get
of
caught easier.
dudes are like the type that leave the porn tape in the VCR and shit, or in
don't-
the DVD player.
Or the girl texting.
Girl play shit out. We don't play.
Or writing under
fully.
a
Yeah,
post.
we leave our phone in the bathroom and shit. Next thing you know, you try to go to the bathroom, the girl in the bathroom lock the door, your phone's in the door,
Yeah.
and you're like, fuck. You know what I'm
And
saying?
she remember your password. She gonna go win it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I tell you. Like, I'm not. And here's the thing: I'm not an advocate for God in this stage of life. So you gotta listen to your Uncle Bell on this one.
Yeah.
You need to make sure you change those passwords, guys. All right, make sure you change those passwords regularly. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, one minute you could be sleeping, having the best dreams of your life. Next thing you know,
She could be on top of you with a knife.
That too.
Or
that
waking
too.
you up talking about who's canvas. You know what I'm saying? And you groggy and shit, so you don't know what the fuck going on until she showed the screen and you texting on the gram in your face. You're like, oh shit. Now you gotta explain that for 3 days. You know what I'm saying?
Or you're the first like.
Exactly.
That should be getting me, yo. The like and then your name show up. Oh, that shit gets me in trouble all day.
Roddy,
And then I feel like,
what you gonna say? You gonna say about?
I feel like, just like Rondo, you know, females cheat the best, the males cheat more. It's just that we're more messy, and for some reason we get caught so easier because we always cheat with the hoe or the girl that be mad ghetto, so she gonna make it obvious.
Sometimes they know a friend. You could
That
be there with
too.
a friend or
6
a friend.
degrees of
And then remember,
separation,
it's-
bro.
Yeah.
It's the screenshot game we in now
Yeah.
that be getting people.
I always felt like it was easier to cheat back in the day. Because you
Yeah,
didn't
it
have
was.
all of these aids to help you be like, I bet, you know, you got the screenshots, you got DMs, things like that. You could clone phones, things like that, you know?
Yeah.
So it's way
Video.
difficult to cheat now than it was back then. Because back then, you could just tell your girl, like, yo, I'm going to the store, and be gone for like 3 days.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
For 3 days. though.
That's true.
Come back with a fucking toaster or something, you feel me? Like, how?
Alright, so speaking of stats, what is your stat stories? Who want to start this?
Guys?
Robbie Pacific.
Alright, fuck it, I'll go ahead. I'll feel it. Alright.
Aaron Sen gonna start it off. Stat stories.
I had to think long and hard. I had to think long and hard for this one.
You're not the only one, son.
So, for the purpose of the story, I'm not naming names.
No, we all not. We all
to
not.
protect all identities involved, no names will be involved here. So, I would say early 2010s, almost early to mid 2010s, guys will tell you major thought back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up part about it is I was in whole relationships, right? I would go out, you know, I'll go out on Saturdays, Fridays sometimes at Catra. Shout out to folks at Catra. And, you know, fuck around, you know, dance with people, whatever. But there was this one situation that kind of drove me back. So, there was a Saturday that I was out back in like maybe 2014, 2015. And I went on a date with somebody, right? And we were vibing or whatever. I was really feeling her. She was feeling the dude. You already know what I'm saying? Like, she was already feeling on the dude or whatever. You know, took her to this like upscale pizza spot off in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So we sit there dating, vibing or whatever, getting an Uber, shit getting kind of lit. But I had to go do the promoting situation over at Taj. Right? I couldn't take things further where it could go. You know what I'm saying? Then the next day, I had another date lined up. You know what I'm saying? With somebody else out in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? and we was sitting there vibing, chilling, things like that. Nothing too crazy, but it was a pretty good vibes. Now things didn't go as good as the other one, but it was still alright, you know what I'm saying? So it was still pretty good. You know, couldn't really go, you know, no distance like that, because I still, like, I'm always like a job first guy, so I always try to keep things situated, you know, with job first. So I ended up doing another special event the next day, or that same night anyway. And all of this was going on while I was dealing with somebody. And part of me feel like, looking back at it now, me being in a whole relationship trying to turn my life around, I kind of feel bad about that. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of crazy. But back then, man, listen, niggas couldn't tell me shit, yo. Oh my God.
Yeah, you were bugging back then, son.
I was wilding, you know. So, but looking back at it now, it wasn't always the best thing, you know. So I would say that. Wow. That's my thought story.
So I do have thought story, even though I'm single. I do have thought story, so I mean, I guess count. But so around the time last year, you know, before Halloween, I was at Catcher, you know, normal night at Catcher, you know, get my Blue Island, get my hookah, shout out to Christina.
Yeah.
You know, chilling. If y'all know Catcher, y'all know for a fact that you always have stuck up girls and thirsty ass dudes.
That's a fact.
Oh boy.
Shout
out to Remix Friday at Catcher, safe me at the door.
Shout out to Frankie Banks, you already know.
Banks, Chris AC, I'll be here tomorrow. but so I'm just chilling. Next thing I see a girl next to me. I'm like, okay. I didn't know when she came to start dancing. I'm like, we start dancing. Normal shit. We start dancing. Okay. Whatever. Me and her, I kissed her out of nowhere. I'm like, okay. Next thing you know, she was like, let's go outside. I was like, alright, okay. I'm like, okay. You know, she went outside, she went to smoke for a bit. Start kissing again, okay. Okay, this part that about to happen, never happened when I do in promoting at all. Next thing you know, she put me in the phone booth. You know, she tried to put you in the phone booth for some Superman shit.
Oh man,
yeah.
Superman,
Yeah.
Nah, get Superman in the hole in the phone booth.
Yeah,
bro.
let's just say that. Yeah, let's just say that. I'm not gonna lie, this night I was crazy twisted, to the point that later that night I lost my phone.
Honestly,
yeah,
it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, it would be the first time.
Wouldn't even be the last.
Yeah, this I lost it. I didn't get started. I lost it. Because we after Halloween, and I remember I had my trap phone around the summertime. We had the flash outfit. But yeah, that's my thought story. And to this girl, it's funny because the girl, she know a mutual friend of ours.
Oh,
but I'll tell you who it is when we go see her. But
that's a post Premier Boyz podcast discussion.
So one day I was around my way. I met this shorty. Think I was coming out of Wendy's. No, and then you know she was standing there. She was saying, "How you doing?" You know, she started the conversation. I said, "I'm good." I said, "Where you heading?" I said, "I'm heading back to my house." It was like a warm summer day. This happened when I was in college, so
it just sounds so pleasant.
Hey, we didn't get to the crazy stuff yet. So so I'm walking back, and she said, "Let me follow you back. I gotta go the same way." I said, "Okay, no problem." So then, walking back, you know, I come to my stoop, and I realized it was middle of the day. Nobody was home. So she said, "Anybody here?" I said, "No, nobody here. You know." I said, "I want to go upstairs. I'm feeling freaky." So I said, "All right."
Hey, so like she in a different mood.
Yeah. So we went up there. We did our thing. Next thing you know, months later, she hit me back for round 2.
Okay.
Hey.
Round 2.
Here's the crazy part of this story.
Okay.
She was pregnant and showing.
Oh.
Another dude.
Wow.
I was gonna ask, was it yours? Second, I was like, what the girl really pregnant?
Wow. It wasn't mine though. She had a dude at the time.
Oh wow.
So then I was driving my mom's car at the time. So I rolled up in my mom's maroon car, picked her up, and drove her back to my crib and did a round 2.
Round 2.
And
did the baby get in the way?
Nah, the baby didn't get in the way. The baby didn't get in the way. She was she was riding and whatever, and then, you know, I got tonsils, whatever, so then, you know, it was crazy. It was
Poor
really,
baby, bro.
it was really crazy that I was like, I had sex with a girl who was actually pregnant and shown at the time, and then my neighbor saw, which was crazy, because I think my neighbor, she was actually friends with my older sister, so it was like, wow, I hope she'll tell. And then my neighbor across the street, he saw me going in the house with her. I know his eyebrows.
You can't be discreet at all.
I couldn't even be discreet at that time. But it was the middle of the day. It was like 1 o'clock in the day, so I thought it was all cool because nobody was ready there. You know, it's college years. So that's basically my Thot story.
Yo, we got time for one more?
Yeah, we got time for one more question because
one more Thot story.
Okay, yeah, you got another one. You got, I mean, I don't think.
It's more like a Thot horror story.
I hear this.
It's a Thot horror story, bro.
I hear this.
So check this shit out. This was right around 2013, right? I had a party. It was pretty dope. Everybody was out there and shit, right? And what had happened was, you know, at the time I was dealing with somebody or whatever around like 2013 and shit, you know what I'm saying? So around that point I was dealing with somebody and they were like, you know, trying to sit there and get in the venue, but they didn't have the proper shoe situation. But luckily she had shoes in the back of back at her car. So I was like, all right, bet, go get the shoes, we gonna come in, you know, we gonna be late. At this point, in my defense, I was already drunk. So I walk in the club or whatever, everybody seeing me, everybody saying what up or whatever. I get a couple more drinks, get a hookah real quick, walking around the club with a hookah and everything. Next thing you know, I get to my section, you know what I'm saying? I had a female come up on me or whatever. She was already sister. So we over here going and we going, you know, dancing. She feeling on my body or whatever. She feeling on the shaft or whatever like that. About to play the flute, feel me? And I didn't realize it until my good man Ken here, you know, was like, yo, he was trying to get my attention, you know? And I wasn't really focused on that at the time. I was focused on what my hands was on, you feel me? So next thing you know, I hear a shout out like, oh, shout out to YPG, shout out YPG, they in the building tonight. You know, it was Octagon Rebel Days 2013.
Yeah. Octagon?
All right.
Wow.
So Octagon days that was going on. So I'm like, all right, you know, yo, we lit. You know, we turning the fuck up. You know, at Octagon, we was sitting there, you know, we were doing like really big things. We were doing like bottles like every other week and shit. So when I heard that, I was like, yo, we lit. And then bottles came in. I was like, yo, the bottles is lit. And my shorty at the time, she came in. And she was lit. And I was like, hey. And everything was smooth from there. You know? And that's what it was, you know? And the crowd looked crazy. They were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, how the hell you pull that shit? And I was like, listen, I don't know. But I do want to give a shout out to Ken, because if it wasn't for Ken, the relationship would have had lasted one more year. You know? Wow. So that was another Thot story, worked out, you know, and that's what it was. So that's Thot stories.
Yep, there go the Thot stories, y'all. I know, crazy, right, y'all?
Shit is wild, bro.
Alright. So we have more questions, but we're gonna save it for next episode. We got one more question, so do a segment for next episode.
Okay.
So with this question, you're gonna find out what the next episode gonna be about. So
okay.
So what do we as people bring into a relationship?
Oh, so you're going from having fun, being little dot boppers, until actually having like decent ass relationships. Ken, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to that next week.
Yeah.
See y'all next week.
So thank y'all for tuning into this new episode. Drop your plug. Let's drop our plug, y'all.
Alright, you already know what it is. It's Aaron Sands Premiere on Instagram. If you're looking for quality photography going on in New York City, you check out Shot by Sands. If you're in the Hudson Valley area, October 20th, I'm going to be at Club Mystic taking pictures. So if you're ever in the Hudson Valley area, shout out to my Poughkeepsie followers, Newburgh, Beacon, Hyde Park. You already know what it is.
Roddy, you can check me out on Instagram at Roddy F or my DJ page at Roddy DJ Retro. You know, need DJ for a gig or whatnot. You know, that's what it is.
Alright, you already know. Ken _ Mr. Gentleman. KEN _ Mr. MR Gentleman GENTLEMAN. Or, you know, check out Mr. Gentleman Like That podcast. Anchor.fm / Ken _ Mr. Gentleman. Season 2 is coming October 18th. Mr. Aaron said be my guest host on the first episode of Mr. Gentleman Like That podcast.
You already know we're going to get it spicy. Go interview Ken on everything season 1 and what's looking forward to season 2. Also, if you're in the New York City area and if you're looking for a place to party or if you want to celebrate a birthday, we got 2 amazing spots just for you. You already know we got Katra.
Every Friday, 270 Bay Street. Say premiere at the door.
And then we got Thot.
48 West 21st Street, 5th and 6th. Say premiere at the door.
Remember, Katra on Fridays, Thot on Saturdays.
Also, we got some special event coming up. This Sunday, we got a brunch event at Katra. So, click on the link for RSVP for premiere guest list.
Yeah.
Also, check out the Halloween party at Thot as well. We got the link for that as well. $10 a ticket right now. Prices will go up potentially. So, if you're trying to go, get your tickets now.
Also,
right now.
We got another Halloween event at Katra on actual Halloween. Click on the link.
And our choices for Halloween, y'all.
And also, we got the new event, the other new event. We're going to announce that on our YPG page. Also, follow YPG ENT.
We're ready.
Follow the Premier Boy podcast
page
as well.
And look out for episode 3. We talk about relationships and how we could go from being regular old dirty thoughts to being in loving relationships.
Yes. Thank y'all for tuning in, everybody, and have a good night.
Peace.
Later.
Chill.
So dangerous, YPG, dangerous, so